Hi guys, kind of horror DVD review for you today as well as some new films that I'm going to be showing at the end. I'm going to be reviewing the 2012 British horror film Airborne. Now when I say horror, I suppose that is stretching it because it's not really horror. It's a bit of everything, there's lots of different genres involved, and horror is definitely not, I'd say was not the main genre of the film. But saying like it's got everything in it is not a good point. It's really poorly done, and it kind of just wouldn't settle on genre, and it was getting really ridiculous. So I also read some reviews on IMDb about it, and it was clearly written by people involved with the film. I have to say, it rated it 10 out of 10, and they were saying stuff like, it's one of the best British horror films, and they would compare it to the likes of Descent, The Shaun of the Dead, which are amazing films, whereas this has nothing on them. It's a poor example of British cinema overall, and I just have to say, I really did not like the film. A good thing about it is it does have Mark Hamill, who of course plays Luke Skywalker in the first 3 or 4 to 6 in the Star Wars series, which is good. But it's hard to really recognise now. He looks nothing like he does in them films. At least that was a while ago. But yeah, he plays like he helped the planes from the land and he talks to them. I forgot. But yeah, basically he's playing one of them guys. Last night he's about to retire, and there's a storm, and it's the one plane that's taking off that night because everything else has been cancelled, and it's got like about 12 people on board, and suddenly people start to disappear and people start to get murdered. So it's kind of like, it starts off like a whodunit kind of thing, like a mystery drama elements involved, but it's just riddled with stupid character decisions and weird things like a passenger absolutely knocking somebody out and then getting in no trouble for it. And all the characters now have like stereotypes. Like, of course, the young couple who are trying to join the Mile High Club. I mean, is there ever a film on an aeroplane where there's not a young couple who try and have sex at some point? I don't think there is. I mean, it's like there's certain times. This is a bit like Quarantine 2, which I kind of enjoyed. But no, it's like a very, very, very poor version of Quarantine 2. Thinking back on it, I just did not enjoy the film. Like, I was just all the character stereotypes. Like, in a British film, there's always a gangster, isn't there? There's always an old gangster, and he's got his 2 bodyguards, and then there's the foreign steward, and like the drunk guy, and every character is like a very bad stereotype on board, and basically then like it follows the people on the plane at the same time the people in the control room, obviously with Mark Hamill, and that got really ridiculous. But I'm not going to say why. But yeah, it follows the 2 of them whilst the people in the control room are trying to work out what's going on with the plane, and it's not a horror at all. And at the same time, there's also some VARs on board, which turns out to be kind of responsible for what's going on, and it just kept adding random elements to the plot halfway through, and it was just getting to the point where you're like, do the people making this film know what they're doing? Or are they just making it up as they go along? Was there a script beforehand? I don't know, it didn't seem like it. It just seemed like they were making it up, trying to add as many twists in as they could, and it really did not work. And as I keep saying, it was not horror. Like, I had to pause it halfway through and actually do a little bit of research on the internet to see whether this film was actually horror. And it says it is, but I don't think it is at all. There's nothing scary about it. There's nothing even horror. There's nothing... No horrific things in it. It's just not a horror film. It's like a drama, thriller, kind of crappy mixture, pile of puke of all different genres on the floor, basically. And it failed in every single way, this film, for me. I couldn't wait for it to end, and it just kept going on and going on. And it tried to have like a dramatic ending, and the ending was just like, just hurry up, please. You're dragging it out too long, too much slow motion. But yeah, like, the film just failed in every single way. And while I was watching it, I was kind of like, what? Why? Like, I can't ask myself why, but not in a good way. Like, it was just a really poor film, to be honest. Enjoyment and giving it a 2 out of 10, because I just did not enjoy it at all. I know you got rating.
3.
So a 3 and a 2. I was thinking about a 3, but those 2 might be a little bit harsh. Because if it wasn't advertised as a horror film and I sat down watching this as an action, it might have been a bit better. But it could easily have been a very, very good film. I mean, like, production-wise, it seems to have a decent budget. Like, it was on the plane looked real and stuff like that. And production-wise, it was decent. There was good production value. It was well kind of shot and stuff. But it's just the story and the plot just really, really let this film down for me. And overall, I just didn't enjoy it. So yeah, that's my review of Airborne. I'd say avoid this film, and it is not a very good representation of British cinema. So thank you for watching, and please check out my other videos and subscribe.